studios. Thank you for everyone taking the time to download this podcast every week. We appreciate it. Me and Knocker just say before the show. The small but large group that we have that follows us. We appreciate you guys.
Love the family, man.
Love the family. Anything you guys need, you let us know. Try and do the best to help you guys out. But feeling good this week. We got Super Bowl Sunday. We got our own radio row going on here in our studio. We don't need to fucking be in negative 4-degree weather to have a radio show. They can get me the fuck out of there. So
I'll be in Vegas for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You're heading out. Your girl's birthday tomorrow. So we'll have a birthday shot.
Okay, yeah, birthday shot for her.
Birthday shot. That's after the first break.
You think I should throw some money down on the Patriots?
I think you should.
No.
You're going to bet him, man. I think you should.
No.
You think I should do it on the Eagles and then get even richer when they win?
I was supposed to get my pick away after the second. But yes, everyone knows I'm going with Brady anyway. I got my Brady jersey sitting over there. Knocker's got his. What are you even wearing right now? They're not even in the Super Bowl. Did they even win? Did that team, the jersey that you're wearing right now, did they even win 3 games this year?
Doesn't matter.
I'm just a sweet transvestite.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
just a
I'm
loser.
bringing the karma, the anti-patriot karma. Sorry, Robin, but sorry, Murph, but just it is what it is, man. I'm trying to do anything we can to just not see them win again. Tired of it.
Anyone ever tell you look like a penis with a little hat on?
You misunderstood me. You
Misunderstood me. I'm bringing Jimmy Dugan up in here. But Knocker, you're wearing a cruise. You think by you wearing a New York Giants cruise jersey.
Yes. Whatever it takes.
You think that somehow is going to put some bad juju, per se, on the Patriots for this game?
Yes. Yes.
What do you say, you stupid, ignorant? What do you say? Do you have that one?
Knocker, you incredibly ignorant slut.
Thank you. That's what you always call me when I say something stupid. So I'm going to use it against you. You incredibly ignorant slut. You are completely wrong. I can't believe that.
Got to try something because normal things aren't working. They're unbeatable.
My God. All right, back. We got a special guest coming in hot, Knock. Coming in hot.
Ferocious.
Coming in ferocious. Mark Long, fan favorite. The ladies love him. He is... You could save the family because then we've been having Mark on since year one of this 6 years we're going on. Was on MTV's Road Rules season 1.
Yep.
Knocker. He
wasn't just on it.
No,
he
killed it.
Won it.
And he's not only done that. He's won the challenge, I believe, the MTV challenge before. The dude, Knocker, and you'd like to say you came in before the show, and you'd like to say that you're a mere image of him.
We're gonna have to talk about this, but yes.
Renee, could you get a picture? Can you get me a couple pictures, just Mark Long, before he gets on about how ripped Mark Long is, so we can just compare what Knocker thinks he looks like, real quick.
Are you gonna make me take my shirt off on
the
air?
I'm not. No, I just want you. No, because everyone knows by looking at you, you don't look like him.
I think you're wrong.
Look at, there's a picture of him. What do you think, Knocker? Spitting image? You're in blue. Look at you guys are both in blue today.
Right? See?
But you're like a Mexican Mark Long.
I am.
I'm just a sweet transvestite.
Looking good, Knocker.
That's how I get a T-shirt. MML, baby.
Oh, man. So he's going to be on in about 10, 15 minutes. Coming in hot. He's from Philadelphia.
Yes, he is.
As well. So we've obviously got the Eagles in the Super Bowl. You know he's going to represent, and I'm going to tell him how much I think Philadelphia fans are a bunch of fucking savages. They need to learn how to live in this world. This isn't fucking goddamn.
Seriously.
My God, you guys. They are. You see what they did that 99-year-old grandma to the Vikings? They tried to bust out they were sending her death threats, bunch of shit.
What?
Yeah, there's a bunch of crap going on with that. I mean,
I wonder who the genius is.
Full beers at the buses. I mean, they're just a different species.
I'm not sure they're a species. Not sure.
Did you
get check the DNA? But who's the dude that jumped onto the fire? Yeah, they lit the table on fire, trying to go Bill's Mafia, and
my God, no,
he lit himself on fire.
Savages.
Genius.
They even greased the poles, and somehow they still got up. What the hell is that about? They're crazy, Knox. So we'll talk Mark Long coming in hot in about 10, 15 minutes. You can call the show after he gets off, 626-208-9040. Again, 626-208-9040. You can watch us on Ustream right now, streaming it live. For all you podcasters, which are the majority of you guys. You guys, again, download, spread the word, tell a friend. Everyone's got apps now on their phone. Easy. You got iHeartRadio, search Sportscast. We're the first podcast that pops up on iHeart.
Isn't it special?
If you type in Sportscast.
Yes.
There's a lot of things I have to do. We're there's more, but we're right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't miss us. You just right that
Don't need to go
Can't
past
miss
the
it.
first entry.
Nope, our banner's right there. Go ahead and, again, subscribe either there or on iTunes. Again, search Sportscast. Boom, it's right there. Stitcher Radio. Boom. Just tell a friend. Someone's got the app that does podcasts. Just go and just put it on their phone. Grab the phone. Just do it. So, got a lot going on.
Do it.
We're going to
Do it.
cover,
Just do it.
obviously, Super Bowl 52. Covered a little bit last week, but we're a few days away.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get our picks in, break it down. We're going to go all over all the stuff. I've got about top 15 prop bets. We'll go over those because those are always fun.
I like that.
Everyone loves those. We'll get to that after Mark Long. Also coming up on the show, Knock, we got a lot going on. We got Wild World of Sports. Is that my phone? Is that your phone? Oh, your phone's not connected. Why would I even say that?
Mine did just go off, though, so yeah.
Shot of the week is going to be good. I've got a few good ones. Plus, we're going to go over the Sports Illustrated swimsuit.
Oh, bummer.
Rookies.
Do we have to?
We get to vote a little bit.
Do we have to?
Yeah, there's 12 of them. You've got pictures, Renee. Get ready for that.
Work.
Get ready for that.
Hey, baby.
Yep, that's
Hey,
what you're
baby.
saying. Drunks of the week, of course, are
How
always...
you doing?
Drunks of the week are always Knocker's favorites.
For sure.
Of this crap going on. We're talking some Cavs, NBA stuff. We've got some hot takes.
We got to get back to some. You got not the F out, too, man.
I've got some. I've got some today. We've got some.
Nice.
So, my first rant of the show before I get Mark on, I'll get my hate on.
Nice.
is
Okay,
being-
let's start off positive.
Yeah, you got to. PC fucking America, and I'm goddamn sick of it. And I can't stand it anymore. I wrote just a little bit on our website, sportscastlife.com. Again, go there, check out all the big stuff. Renee, if you could throw up the Indians, I guess, would you say it's their logo or is it their mascot?
Logo.
It's their logo.
It's their logo.
Yeah.
Which it has been their logo for years.
Yes.
He's called
Chief Wahoo.
Mm-hmm. And Knocker, he's basically a smiling Indian.
Yes. Exaggerated teeth, but yeah, just a caricature of an Indian.
And he's red.
Yes. Very much so.
Does this offend you?
Not in the least.
Do you think it's offensive to Indians?
I'm sure it's offensive to
Or
some of them.
I'm sorry, Native Americans.
Sure. I'm sure it's offensive to some of them, and I'm sure most of them could care less. They want to know where their next meal's coming from.
I agree with you because if you look
where
at
their
any
land
poll or
went.
search the internet, most polls will show that Native Americans, 9 out of 10, don't give a crap.
Mm-hmm. Have to agree.
But it's that 1%, that crazy 1%.
We're
It's always there, no matter what side of the argument. There's always that side, whether it's crazy left-hand liberals or the crazy left-hand Republicans. Doesn't matter. There's always that crazy side of every argument, Knocker. And I just think it's getting out of hand with America. Like, grow the fuck up. Have a sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
Have a sense of humor and realize not everything is racist or sexist or ageist or there's some bad meaning behind it. It's a goddamn cartoonish Indian. That's all it is. And it's someone's logo. And even if an Indian's not offended or Native American's not offended by it, how can you be as a white or whatever rather race you are in America?
Well, yeah,
I don't get it.
It's not like Benny Hill's running around with feathers on his head and, making fun of the race and what have you. I mean, in my opinion...
If not, they're celebrating the Indians.
Exactly. It's respect.
It's
respect for them as warriors and as fighters and their
What's
culture.
next, Knock? Is next the Redskins?
They've been trying
And the
for years.
Blackhawks?
Why not the Braves?
Why not the Braves? How about the Chiefs? Just because it's an arrowhead, but that might depict death or something of the Indians. We got to get rid of that one.
I still think they should bring back Chief Knockahoma.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right?
There you go.
Back in the left field, with the little teepee in the left field stands in Atlanta.
I'm sick
Chief
of it, though.
Knockahoma, that was awesome.
Like, seriously. America, world, like, have a sense of humor.
Mellow out.
Let comedians be fucking comedians. Let them say shit. If you're offended, walk out, change the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Don't watch. Don't buy the product. There's plenty of other stuff in this world for you to occupy your time with instead of trying to just make this world about everything being about what it's not, which is everything doesn't have an alternate, like something else behind it. Some stuff just is what it is. And if you don't like it, get away from it.
If the single A baseball team down in Chula Vista wants to call themselves the Speedies and they have their logo as Speedy Gonzalez, I'm not offended. I'm not offended at all.
So is
I'm
now,
not, man. I mean, come on.
Is every sports team that's named after an animal? Is there some animal activist? Oh, that's offensive.
PETA.
Can't be called the Bucks, the
No.
Eagles.
Right.
That's offensive. You can't do that. You make like, come on. When's the line drawn with this bullshit?
I agree. It's wrong.
It's
wrong.
getting into my
I didn't
sports.
like this. Syracuse.
It's already saturated social media. Now it's saturating sports. It's just, when's it going to stop? When on the radio, can't you just talk about what you want to talk about? If you don't like it, change the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's plenty of other shit out there.
Yeah, I didn't like it when Stanford had
If you
to
don't like
change.
what's on HBO, don't get HBO. Just if you like it, you buy it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like porn, don't go to porn sites. You like porn, go to porn. Like, just go to whatever you want. If you want to get a bunch of tattoos in your face and tattoo your own face, do it. I don't care. Be whatever you want. If you're not hurting me, if you want to be a meth head or a crackhead or a heroin addict in your basement somewhere, go the fuck head. As long as you're not creating crime,
Go the fuck ahead. Okay.
go the fuck ahead. I missed the A. All right?
I'm with you now. Go.
You know what I'm
Josh,
saying,
go.
though? I'm just sick of the PC shit in the world.
There's bigger
It's-
problems.
Yeah, there's bigger shit. There's children starving. There's little kids getting abused. Forget the PC crap.
You know, I mean, it's not like there's some podcast host speaking in a Chinese accent during the show or something like that. You know, that would be totally offensive.
But Knocker, as a Mexican, are you offended by someone on a radio or someone just on a podcast or even whatever show making fun of Mexicans?
No.
Does that bother you?
No, not at all. Not
Renee,
at all.
does it bother you?
No, not at all. I mean, you have to have a sense
There's
of
like
humor with it.
an SNL skit, tiered towards making fun of Mexicans. What does that offend you? Something like that.
No,
Making fun of wetbacks.
personally-
or picking strawberries. Like there's a bunch of them picking strawberries and they're joking in a strawberry field. Is that offending?
Dude,
you?
I do it myself. I got to show up with a leaf blower just to play golf over there at the country club.
I've been
You know?
a gardener once for Halloween. I straight up had a leaf blower on my back. I did. I walked around, turned it on.
Went as a gardener.
So,
I love
I'll
that.
close and saying, grow up, world.
Right?
Have a sense of humor.
Just take a step back.
If the person is not physically harming you or harming your family, or just who cares? Just change the channel. Let them be whoever wants to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Knock. We're gonna have Mark on here, so I don't want to get in too much. But you had a tease before the show on Twitter about something happened to you that you wanted to talk about.
You mean on the Snapchat that you were doing before? Instagram?
Something happened to your rear end.
Oh, yes. I was violated again. I felt like...
Knocker was violated again.
Yeah. I felt like the episode of... come on. Family Guy? When he sues his doctor for doing a prostate exam? I was going to put Me Too on the door, man.
Oh, my God.
And he's a personal friend of mine. That's what makes it even odder.
So are you violated and someone like coming up to you and being like...
Well, tell him to suck my balls.
Kinda.
Was it like that?
Yeah, I mean, this was the week after we talked about me getting hit on at work and stuff. And all of a sudden, you know, my doctor's going, by the way, have you had a finger up your ass?
What?
Yes!
That's going to be answered.
I did again.
Well, in the last 24 hours, he has.
Thank God I didn't pick a short, fat German doctor. That's all I got to say. Have you had a finger up your ass? That's all I got to say. But what bothered me is when he did it and I glanced backwards, both his hands were on my shoulders. Have you had a finger up your ass? Kind of weirded me out. Have you had a finger up your ass?
You play that clip one more time.
But
I'm scared. I haven't had one. I think the last time a doctor touched my balls was when I was in football.
this is a very odd feeling. It is a very odd feeling. But the good news is
This is a great lead into Mark.
I'm healthy.
That's good.
Yes, because I have
So
like
it was-
3 friends that are dealing with that particular problem.
So it was worth it then.
I'm not saying that. I'm
Okay.
just saying. I'm
Okay.
just saying if you're gonna get violated, at least you learn that you're healthy once he pulls out.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, oh man, is that do I need to get one of those soon? Is that something like I
Yeah, you're
should do?
30.
I need a beer. This is getting me.
You're gonna be 34 this year, right?
Yeah, I'll be 34. in about a
Probably
month.
when you're 40.
In about a month or so.
He says he wants to do it every 4 months.
He
I'm like,
wants to
yo,
stick your
Oh,
finger.
Jesus.
I'm like, yo, Art. The protocol is like every 8 months. What's going on?
Oh man!
Well, as he was puffing on his cigarette, he said,
Oh.
"Well, just want to be sure you're okay."
He's like that. Rodney stuck it in there.
Like,
That's not good.
damn.
That's not good. All right, can you grab me a beer real quick?
I'm not lasting long in prison. That's all I got to say.
We just had a tweet, and again, you guys can tweet me at Real Josh Pacheco or Knocker at BudKnocker and Renee at EaterBeans1. Knocker, we just had a tweet come in on.
This can't be good.
No, it's about you. Let me get to that real quick, as most are.
Have you had a finger up your ass?
It's from the Murph Man.
Oh Lord.
Knocker, is there another Rampart emergency? Was there a reach around? He thinks that
I'm just saying.
Well, he scheduled you for 4 months when it's really not for 8. Is that a truth? Is that the truth?
Yeah.
Wait, that's the truth.
Yes. I need to see you again in 4 months.
I'm kind of worried
I
with
am
what's
too.
going on with like men. Like he could be the next Kevin Spacey, but he's a doctor.
I just,
Doctor, you need to watch out.
Back that ass up.
He's going to be saying.
Well, next time I'm going to ask him, Art, at least let the nurse do it, for God's sake.
What? At least let him watch.
At least let Bertha do it, for God's sake.
Bertha. Oh my God. My God. What the hell was that? Was that on mine? Was that on yours?
I don't know.
You know what really bothered me is examination gloves.
Good question.
Have you ever seen that Hulk fist that you put on your hand?
Please don't go there.
That big green Hulk fist.
That one up there? Wow, that would hurt. That would not feel good.
Woo!
That's what you'd be saying.
That's quite liberating.
Oh my God.
That's quite liberating.
Oh man. All right, now
Moving to West Hollywood next month.
I kind of want to ask Mark. Have we ever, as Mark, we lead to Mark Long here, have we ever asked him?
I'm not sure where you're going with this, man, but okay.
I always try to make this professional. I don't know why. See, now he's calling. This is a great lead-in. I hope. I'm wondering if he
Right?
heard us talking about getting felt up by doctors. So, Mark, I'm surprised you still called in, considering what we were talking about 30 seconds ago.
What did I miss? As always, I am prompt to the fucking minute.
You are 6:15,
Yeah, baby.
man, coming in on fire. What's going on, man?
What did I miss? Fat rewind.
Rewind. Well, Knocker just went in and he had what happened with you, Knock?
I was violated once more in
By
the
the
name
doctor.
of science. That
Is,
the
are they
prostate.
sticking pretzel rods up your ass again?
Have you had a finger up your ass? That's kind of like what it felt like.
Hey, listen. I'm at the age where I've already had one finger up my ass, and I'll tell you what. It's and I'll be honest with you. It's not painful. It's not. It's just fucking weird. It's the weirdest thing.
It's just
and it's cold,
weird.
And it's like you leave there and you feel. Knocker, you got it done?
Yes, yesterday.
Yeah.
So you know how it is, Knocker. You're not the same the entire day until you get home and take a proper shower. I mean, you feel off.
I still feel
The
dirty.
entire day.
I still feel dirty.
yeah.
Are you
So
kidding
good.
me? Have you had a finger up your ass?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I blow dried my butt for 2 days and I still feel gel.
Yeah, and Mark, the thing is,
Yeah,
is that Knocker, Mark, the doctor asked Knocker to come back in 4 months when he actually should come back in 8, and so we're kind of disturbed at the fact this doctor might have something for my father here.
You know how I know that you're gay?
He's like, hey, Knocker, why don't you come back next week? With a wink.
Right?
I love it.
Exactly. Well, let's go
After hours. That's what scared me. My
Yeah.
appointment's at 7:30 p.m.
Well, on to better things in Philadelphia in the Super Bowl, man. We got Philadelphia.
Josh,
You savage
Josh,
fans. You
I
guys
know-
are all savages.
I know, Josh, this is terrible for you. It's your worst nightmare, but guess what, buddy? The Eagles somehow found a way, and we are in the big dance, and I cannot wait. I'm actually getting to my Super Bowl party at noon, 3 hours and 30 minutes before it starts, because I want to just embellish the entire day.
That's commitment
Yeah,
right
man,
there.
It's
You
gonna
got
be
to
a
love
great
it.
time. I mean, it does pain me. I'm rooting for the Patriots, obviously, as you would too if the Cowboys were there. But I got a question, you guys as fans. What is wrong with you guys in Philly? You guys are straight savages, man. Throwing beers at buses, insulting 99-year-old women.
I know cannibal.
You guys are crazy.
I know cannibal tribes more civilized than the fans in Philly, man.
Like
What's
Bill's
going on?
Hey,
Mafia.
listen,
Bill's Mafia looks
listen.
like gentlemen compared to you guys.
Listen, those are the negative, really low gutter stories that come out of there. You know what is a beautiful story that comes out of this that they don't mention? That's pure fact. I'll tell it to you.
Go ahead.
Being born in Philadelphia, my mom and dad were born in Philadelphia. We lived there till I lived there till third grade, but they lived there their entire life. And my cousins. So the beautiful thing about when the Eagles win, especially a huge game like that, 9 months later, there's a spike in baby delivery.
Right.
So you know what happens. Everyone gets a little fired up and hits the sack after the game. So in terms of the fans being a little brutal, there's some love sprinkled in there somewhere, which I appreciate.
I'm not sure it's love or just bestiality,
They
lust.
had to grease the poles, Mark, and you guys still got up the poles.
Hey, man, you know why? Because listen, and I'll be honest, we don't make it this often, brother. So
I know.
When we make it to the big dance, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, people lose their freaking minds in Philadelphia. They lose it.
How pumped is your family right now and your friends? I mean, I know this is huge, man. You guys haven't been there in a while. Backup quarterback right now, but you look. They put his numbers up the other day. Him and Wentz, they basically have the same numbers. And on the roster, you guys are the kind of the more healthier team. Gronk, I think he's going to play, but he's still shaking up. No Edelman, and I kind of like your Knocker's Knocker's going to take his pick later, but I know he's leaning Eagles here. I mean, I think a lot of the nation is actually with the Eagles on this one. They want to see the Patriots lose.
Well, my dad, it's a funny thing you said that. My dad, every week leading up to the Super Bowl, every game that would quote-unquote push you to the next game, he'd call me and be like, I just don't know. I think this doesn't look good. And then after the game, he'd be like, I can't believe we pulled it off. I can't believe we pulled it off. But he's had his Eagle jacket on for a week straight.
I love it.
There was only one time when a Patriots fan came up to him and gave him shit. So other than that, everyone is pro Eagles because you're right. I think they're healthier. And what we have that the Patriots don't have is we're going in with there's a nothing to lose mentality.
Yep.
And when you're going in there just kind of shooting from the hip and firing the ball around and very, very confident and you're the underdog, you have nothing to lose. You see these reports where it's like, they're crowning them. Belichick's in a great mood at the press conference. Look how fun and relaxed he is. That means he's so confident. He knows something we don't. Well, guess what? You never know, man. So I hope it's a competitive game. If it is a blowout, I hope it's on the Eagles side and we fare well. But I'm telling you, it's not going to be a walk in the park for Brady and those guys, man. I'm telling you that.
No, it's not. It's not at all. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a great Super Bowl. I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a close game. I think Vegas has got the spread right there. That's how close I think the game is going to be. It's going to be in that 4 to 6 point range. Someone's going to win by that.
Yep.
There's going to be some crazy play. Something happens. It's a Super Bowl, and you never know. Like last year, everyone thought the Falcons at halftime. It's done deal. Brady comes back and wins that thing. So anything can happen. Again, pumped up for you, man. I'm excited for you just in general, and of course, your dad, because he's fucking awesome. Your dad's fucking awesome dude. I'm so happy for your pops,
he's the
man.
best. He's going to be calling me every 10 minutes during the game. Now, the bigger question is I want to ask you guys is let's flip the script. The bigger question is JT, Justin Timberlake, is he going to play the old jams or is he going to play the new stuff? What do you think?
Got to go old school. Got to go old school, bro.
I think
he better go old school.
He better, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. There's
no better way to deflate the fucking room if he comes out with new jams that no one even heard of yet.
Agreed.
So you got to go old school.
I
totally
Mark,
agree.
That's a great point. You know what? Do you think he brings out Janet? And if for any reason, because that's actually a prop bet. If he brings out Janet Jackson,
that is a prop bet, isn't it? Yeah. That is definitely a prop bet.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah,
that would be great,
dude.
Hey, and just so you guys know, I floated out, and this is this guy's schedule. He's crazy, but I did float out a potential invite to the Miz just to see if he was available. I said, look, you don't have to tell me now, but I know I know you like golf. I gave him the dates. I said, don't even respond. I'll connect with you later. So I did throw it out there. So as it gets closer, because this guy's crazy right now. He's so busy. He's on top of the world. So I'm floating it out to him. So maybe he'll show up. Maybe he won't.
I'm excited to see you, man. You support us every year for this golf tournament, and
Lord knows why.
We're homies. We're like fans. I love the man. Like you're a homie, man.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, I really had love. Everyone loves coming out there, especially all the women. They love seeing you every time you come out there.
Yeah, my wife's high for a week after you leave, man. Can we have another one next week? Can we have another tourney next week?
Yeah, it's going to be good. The golf tournament, again, Mark Long's going to be out there April 21st, San Dimas Canyon. Beautiful course. Last year we were there. It's $100 to play, guys. Covers all your fees, lunch, everything. We'll explain it later, but Mark's going to be there. He's going to have some riding around. Mark's just a fun guy to have out there.
I have a request for you, Mark.
Yeah.
I have a request.
What's that?
Okay, I'm going to need to know what you're wearing that day so I don't wear something similar because I keep getting stopped on the street. Hey, are you Mark Long? Are you Mark Long?
He thinks he's a Mexican Mark Long.
We do look alike. If you put us side by side and you stood on a 12-inch box, we probably look exactly alike.
No, you look just like you. It's so funny.
It just happens everywhere I go. Oh, look, it's Mark Long. It's my. No, it's not. So
I'm telling you, man. I say this every year. everyone always asks, when are you going to do the challenge again?
Yes, I was just
and
gonna
when
bring
is
that
this?
up.
When is that? And I'll tell you what,
I hear
the
it.
moons could be aligning.
I hear
and
it.
the moons could be aligning. And honestly, I haven't been on in a while, but I've been doing stuff lately with some of the Challenge Mania podcasts, and they did a thing for Rolling Stones. And guess what? Guess whose name is popping up in these things and becoming a little relevant in that realm again?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that.
Oh, there you go. Make the challenge great again. Make
Yes,
it great.
man. It's funny you bring up Road Rules because I have your old picture of season 1, man. I know we probably talked about it on a past podcast, but for all the new listeners and all that stuff, bring us back to that time when you were on that. I know it was a long time ago, but that's season 1, opening season, the 5 of you guys, something new, something that had never been done before. What was like one of your favorite moments? Can you bring me back to that time? Just give me a couple good moments. What that meant to you, and that's how that's kind of shaped your life. Because,
here's a great moment that wasn't portrayed like this on the show, but you saw it, but it just wasn't the lead up. One of the things that we got to do was go to the Rockford Speedway in Indiana, the Speedway.
Love it.
And the gag was, our challenge was we had to enter a demolition derby. So we got there early and we got to spray paint the car. But what people didn't realize is before the demolition derby, they were actually racing stock cars. So somehow I was like, I went out and did a walk, and I went up to one of the guys and said, hey, listen, we're filming a TV show here tonight. What would it take for me to race your car in one of the races?
Nice.
And that wasn't even on the script. That wasn't even in the producer's wheelhouse. And somehow this guy said yes and let me race his actual fucking car in the race. So if you watch that episode before the demolition derby, I go out and race this car, and it was never even planned. Wow. I'm sure they had no insurance. If I would have crashed it, I probably would have
owed the guy $100,000. Was that your first time racing a car? Was that like your first time really racing a race car?
Absolutely. I had never done that crap. So, but like,
insane.
you know what was so great about it, Josh, was because it was the first, and back then, like, we got away with so much shit.
Right.
Like, they're very structured now because of insurance. So, like, we did crazy stuff. We snuck into hotels that was real. Like, they didn't just fake go pay for the hotel. Like, we snuck into hotels. We might have done stuff at convenience stores you shouldn't have done. Just crazy stuff that if you did that today.
Were you ever in any danger at any time during that time?
Well, they did take us skydiving in Gillette, Wyoming, and the guy that tandemed with me, his gear was summer gear, and it was winter, and the fucking parachute locked up, and the reserve chute didn't pull, and the CO2 cartridge had to fire my parachute out. I jumped out of the plane last out of 5 people and landed on the ground first. I just beat by everyone.
Oh my God, Mark! Oh, did you think you were gonna die? I mean, did that run through your head at any time? We're like, this is it?
Yes.
Wow.
The entire time, once I started having him start feeling around my equipment and like my stuff or my ripcord or whatever, like I knew something was going on. And then, to be honest with you, I was so amped up from doing it. I remember it didn't hit me till that night when I actually like laid down to go to bed. I almost got a panic attack because I was like, that was some serious shit that happened today. And it was very, very, very bad. But I have since skydived again and everything went fine.
Cool.
Is that on film, Mark? Is there a way to watch? Is that an episode? Was that?
Oh yeah, dude. I will.
Tweet that to me.
I will
Can you
text
or
you the link.
Yeah, text me the link. Yeah, to give me a hold. I want to tweet that on. Can I put that on our Instagram, whatever? Do you mind if I put that on there?
No, absolutely. I'll just, I will. I'll find the episode and tweet you. I don't think it has like an edited version of just that part, but I'll send you the episode. Fast forward and you'll see it.
All right, great.
And they make it very dramatic. They slow-mo it down, crazy. And one of the girls is like, and I think Mark is having problems. It's fucking great.
You think so? Oh man,
that's
so
pretty wild,
awesome.
Dude.
That's pretty. Well, I'm glad you're back on the challenge. I know we got a lot of fans of you that listen to this show, and then they want to see you back on there. So I really hope that we get to see.
He's
you
all
back.
over the place right now.
Yeah, he is all over the place.
The timing,
all the time.
I'm telling you, I haven't felt this good about the timing in a while, and I don't think it's going to be imminently, but coming up in the next, year, don't be surprised if I show up and I'm fucking bandanaed up and wearing a Speedo ready to fucking go.
Damn!
Nice.
The world
Boom.
might stop for a moment,
Boom.
man. You
Get
come out
the
in gear
hell
like that.
out. Get out,
Right?
man.
What are the rest of us
I'm
supposed
just
to
gonna
do? You can't do
I'm
that to
gonna
the
step
rest
out
of
and
us.
just stomp my foot,
Yeah.
and it's game on.
That's
I
crazy,
love it.
man.
So when are they going to approach you for The Bachelor, bro?
Yeah, dude. When are you gonna
Oh,
get
man.
yourself
I
a
don't
lady?
even. I don't even want to do that. I don't even want to do that.
I'm doing just fine.
I'm all. You know what it is? I'm shifting into all competition, physical stuff like
Oh, Lord.
like challenge, Survivor, Big Brother. I love. There was rumors that I was going to be on Celebrity Big Brother, so I kind of ran with that for a while, like the heel on a wrestler.
Yeah, there
I
you
just
go.
dove right into that.
How cool.
Dude, you're crazy because you go hiking up. You guys got to follow him on Instagram, also on Twitter at the Mark Long. Again, we're talking MTV Challenge Road Rules. First season 1. He's a buddy of ours. If you guys make sure you follow him on Instagram, especially if you're into fitness, because dude's crazy. He just runs in the mountains, then he finds a pole, like a light pole or something, and just jumps on it like a monkey and does like 15 fucking pull-ups, and then runs off. Right. I'm like, I am so
That's
fucking
my
lazy.
favorite.
I am so lazy.
That's my favorite. My favorite is to do weird. My thing is like to find the weirdest shit to do pull-ups on.
Yes.
I've done them on like power lines. I've done them on street signs, houses. It's crazy. And I'll post those too. It's kind of
Josh's idea of a pull-up's getting off the toilet, all right? So
oh, lordy. Oh, I've been there, brother. I've been there.
Awesome, bro. Well, dude, I don't want to keep you too long. I know you are a busy fella. But again, I'm looking forward to you coming out to the golf tournament, man. I can't wait to see it. Is there anything you want to promote right now? Want to get out there? Again, follow him at the Mark Long on Twitter and Instagram. Is there anything else you want to get out there?
No, just follow my social media. Everything, pretty much Twitter, Instagram at the Mark Long, LONG. And yeah, it's going to be a fun year, I think. So just
very cool.
I can't wait for the golf thing, dude. I really look forward to it. My team looks forward to it. So hopefully I could get some like random surprise there for you guys.
That'd be very cool.
This would be awesome, bro.
Love it.
Heck, it happen there.
Yeah, we'll try.
All right, brother.
guys.
You
Go
take
Eagles.
care. Yeah,
Go
Eagles, baby.
Eagles.
Go
All
Eagles.
right.
All right, brother. You take care.
All right, see you guys.
Way too cool.
He's such a good guest, man. I can't believe
it just oozes positivity.
He's so
you just
cool.
feel better just talking to the guy.
I can't believe it. And I think he really means that when he says that he enjoys going out there.
I think so.
I think he feels like
it's not lip service.
It's like what they say: Saturdays are for the boys. It's like that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. It's like not saying girls aren't there. We have women there and playing and stuff. But I'm just saying, what a good guy. I'm glad things are starting to,
Yeah, he's all over the place. There's all kinds of.
He's always been in the
this
headlines. He's
and
been
that.
everywhere. But I'm glad that things are going good for him. And if you guys want to meet him, Mark Long will be out there. Sportscast
April
golf
21st.
tournament. I can't believe his chute didn't open. I'm pissed.
That's pretty nuts, dude. That's pretty nuts.
To have a CO2 canister have to bust to break open.
I'd have to wipe my butt when I landed.
my
Right.
I would
I mean,
cock
when
eye
you're
my
the last
pants.
one out and you're passing everybody that went before you, there's a problem.
Yeah. He's just jacked,
You know?
too.
Although he probably would have just cracked the earth, caused an earthquake, dusted himself off, and walked away.
So jacked. I feel
Right?
so insignificant. I feel like we're not of the same
We're
race.
just piss ants.
Yeah, like how is he the same species as me? How does that work out? I
Right?
don't get it. I don't get it. All right, Knock, let's get to break. Let's refresh our drinks. We're going to get into Super Bowl 52. When we get back, Knock, go over our picks. Obviously, cover the game. I've got some reasons why I think I got my pick. I'm sure you do, Knocker. We'll go over all the prop bets as well, which will be really fun. Prop bets are always fun. I think that's where most of the money actually comes in.
I would think so.
On the Super Bowl. So we'll talk about that. We got Wild World of Sports. We're going to cover the NBA. Kevin Love's out. We've got Clipper trade going on with Blake Griffin. The Michigan State thing, Knocker. We're not covering much, but I want to get your opinion a little bit on that. And hot takes later. We're going to fire through some stuff. Ronda Rousey joining the WWE. We got viral videos, shot of the week, a bunch of stuff. We got swimsuits coming up. If you want to see some hot ladies as well. But right now, Super Bowl 52 right around the corner.